Today's horror film is Horror House on Highway 5, written and directed by music video director Richard Casey, who began shooting in 1978 but did not conclude shooting until 1985. A mysterious killer wearing a Nixon mask terrorizes and murders a young couple. A professor assigns his students a project investigating the strange events connected to a possibly dead Nazi scientist, Dr. Frederick Bartholomew. The doctor's assistant kidnaps students, holding them hostage and torturing them. Meanwhile, Nixon stalks the night. Shot over several years and several weekends, Horror House on Highway 5 had no chance to be anything but a disjointed mess. It's hard for me to say if this film was even designed for human consumption, but it sure as hell tries to appear like it. A film made for the fuck of it rather than anything else. Richard Casey has a distinct vision, but then again, what would a fucking music video director be without one? 5 or so minutes is not a lot to play with, and you instinctively find ways to shorten visual and audio information and work around haphazard flash-at-the-pan productions. This requires a specific set of skills, and they don't always transfer smoothly into feature films. Richard Casey's debut film displays a common problem music video directors find when trying to make it in the movies. They can understand the technical aspects of making movies and probably enjoy that side of it most of all. But when it comes to why, the most contentious question of all regarding films, they ain't got a fucking clue, most of them. Horror House does everything that a low-budget genre film of its time period should do. It moves the camera in interesting ways, the actors are animate and are playing character types, the editing and sound design work together to create a sense of suspense. But none of it works. None of it at all. Horror House may have its moments of spazzy dancing, death by rakes, and crude papier-mâché kippas with swastikas on them, but the film has zero momentum, and it would be charitable to describe the pace as episodic. There is no attempt to connect the dots and have one scene build upon the other, and the result is quite fascinating in that there is an essence of a story, even though that there is no story whatsoever, only vague concepts bound together by disconnected dramatic vignettes. In short, it makes no fucking sense. In conclusion, I have no fucking idea what to make of Horror House on Highway 5. It's the archetypal battle of style versus substance. I don't know whether Richard Casey had a singular vision which he saw to the bitter end, or he simply had no fucking clue and simply did all he could with weekend shoots and barely any money. What I do know is that I was bored out my skull for the most part, but I do not know whether you'll be either. Approach with discretion. Severe. Fuck if I know. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe. Tomorrow's film is Unhinged.